afternoon, everybody, everyone watching. Before we begin our episode of the Ravens Flock, we would like to take a couple of minutes to acknowledge the tragic passing of one of our dearest friends in our community, James Wood, a friend to a lot of people in our Central Florida con community, has recently passed away. He's been involved with the convention scene, being a part of many convention shows and theater shows, most notably with MetroCon, a convention in Tampa, Florida, and he was the director of one of the shows for MetroCon called the Metro Star Party. And he's just an outstanding guy, who is loved by everyone who's known him, including us.
Sadly, after a series of unfortunate medical circumstances, James has left this world earlier this week, but he does not leave behind any regrets. And those of us who were friends and close to him, and those of us who only had the pleasure of knowing him in a peripheral sense, feel this great loss, and we would like to take this moment to celebrate James and to say goodbye to him properly, and to acknowledge the loss that this community has gone through. But we hope that with everyone in the con community uniting in this circumstance, that we can also take this moment to recognize the bonds that he left behind, that we can pick them up and share those bonds with each other.
We here at the Ravens Flock would like to extend our sincerest condolences to his friends and family. The response from the community has been overwhelmingly powerful. Everyone who's known James has nothing but good things to say about him, which means that even though he is gone, he has thankfully left behind the legacy of a good man that has been regretfully taken from us far too soon. So we extend our sincerest condolences for the loss to anyone who knows him, anyone who knows of him, and we would like you to join us for a brief moment as we celebrate, not the fact that he's gone, but the kind of great man that he was.
Absolutely. Angel? Gentlemen, Lyra, a toast to James Wood. We'll miss you, pal, and may your star shine forever.
To James.
To James.
To James.
Damn, good shit.
Now, if you stick around for a couple of minutes, folks, we can resume our...
We can begin our program.
We can begin our program.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
welcome to another exciting episode of The Ravens Flock.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone, nerds all around the world. It is Saturday, June 12th, another exciting week of all nerd things here as the summer heats up all over the entire world.
Why are you going on about summer heating up?
Because we're in Florida and everything is burning.
Because it's summertime. Everywhere burns, no matter where you are.
The
Geographic
city
location.
of Tampa is glowing this evening.
Yeah, that's called a heat
True,
wave.
that's because it's on fire. But still, there's
Fun little fact, we have 3 ACs and 4
we're never
fans
gonna
going
do
in
a
the
duet.
background, and we're still in terrible danger of dying of hyperthermia.
Indeed.
But
It's a
folks,
horrible fucking mess.
Let this be known that the summertime has it does not discriminate no matter what state you live in.
Burn it down.
But we would like to actually welcome everyone to our weekly program, The Ravens Flock.
Absolutely.
Where we discuss geek culture, the con community, where we discuss nerdy news, video games, animes, everything in between. We discuss some of the hard topics of the con community and of the geek world, and we strive to make your voice our mission. Joe, give us your intros.
I'm your host, Jose Casabona, also host of Wrestle Rewind. Joining me on my left is the man who is uncompromising in his speech pattern, Mr. Angel Mendez, the host of Los Amigos Play.
I'm just saying, we do need a second Chernobyl anytime now.
Living id of the Ravens Flock, if you were.
And joining me on my right is the host of the Black Files, the man that puts in the man hours behind the production quality of all the videos that we produce on our channel every single week, Mr. Juan Arouse.
Thank you for that. And don't forget the Mister.
Sir,
That's why I said it.
No, I'm saying, and don't forget
we
the
have
Mister.
to knight him soon. He'll become Sir
Like
Juan
what the hell? Do you want me to
Arouse.
fly you to the United Kingdom so I can get a Claymore sword and then properly knight you?
Okay.
Oh, come on, dude. Just go to a flea market. You can find a Claymore sword
Here's
right
what's
there.
up. You want me to actually be properly knighted? How about this? Why don't you go on one of those websites where you can buy a square foot of land in Scotland,
Yes.
so I could be a Scottish lord?
Do we need to
my
get
God.
him?
How
His,
about that?
do you need to make your own shield? Your own what's it called? Coat of arms.
His own
Coat of arms, my own tartan. Yes, I would go with that.
Dude.
And also, we're not going to do it in a flea market. It has to be real. It's got to be authentic.
Fine, I'll talk to the old Chinese guy in the corner that does blacksmithing on the
You
side.
need to-
You need to be careful, Angel. There's big trouble in Little China.
Oof.
I
went there.
Forget it,
I'll go
brother.
hell
It's
when I
Chinatown.
die.
All right, folks. Well, I hope you're. Well, if
Unleash
you're
your inner Drew.
Be sure to Drew back. Requip Star, thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah,
Thank you for
little
joining us on the
shite.
Twitch chat.
yes, indeed.
That's a reminder. By the way, Jose, remind them where we're all at.
We are simulcasting right now on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Ravens Flock, and twitch.tv/The Ravens Flock online. If you're watching from YouTube, hit the subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Point to Angel's knee, right
to
there.
stay
Oh,
up to date
sir.
on all of our media content. We produce videos every single week.
Let my
And-
ankle be the recipient of all your advertisements.
And whether you're
Indeed.
watching on YouTube or Twitch, if you have any questions or comments during the stream, go ahead and drop them, and we will answer each and every one of them during the duration that we are live. Why? Because
Why?
we enjoy interacting with each and every single one of you.
You're special to us because you're few. And then one day when we get bigger and huger and our fandom increases by the thousands and you become nothing more than a blip in the empty, horrible cosmos of the internet, know that we still care about you. Unlike your parents.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Speaking of which, Requip Star on the Twitch chat was saying earlier when we began with our tribute to James Wood, saying, here, James was an example of how we all should be. Thank you guys for doing that awesome thing. You're welcome. We wanted to try to do something.
Yeah,
however
no,
little it
absolutely.
was.
This was very important, you know. He
And
was
they
a
were
friend.
also saying, unleash your inner Drew McIntyre with me becoming a Scottish lord.
Yeah.
Also on the YouTube chat, we've got a new viewer, Apitst bin Senin. I'm not sure if I pronounced that.
Semen?
No, Senin. S-E-N-I-N.
Show me
Yeah,
that.
saying hello there.
German, I think.
No, I believe that may be Arabic.
Well, hello, Apitz.
Apitz
Thank you
been
kindly
saying-
for joining us today,
saying
and
hello
I
there.
hope that will entertain you
Hello
more
there.
than your average sources do. Turn off that Netflix. It's Raven Flock time, baby.
I believe the correct response whenever they introduce themselves as hello, they're supposed to be
General Kenobi! General Kenobi! Hello there.
hello there.
Hello there.
Did you know I was way cooler in the cartoon than in the 3D series? They nerfed the shit out of me.
Actually, no. You want to know what's a proper way to introduce yourselves?
Which?
What?
I am Loki of Asgard, and I am burdened with glorious purpose.
We're gonna go ahead and jump into it, folks.
So
I'm
this
gonna
is-
I will use that line every time I go to a con with the Ravens flock.
To be fair though,
But you're not.
burning with glorious purpose is a pretty good line to introduce yourself.
Yes.
Like just in general. Fuck it, that sounds like something a wrestler would do before they set themselves on fire.
No, it's burdened with
Oh,
glorious purpose.
I thought you said burning.
No,
now,
burdened.
now it's nowhere near as cool.
I
Never
am
mind.
burdened with a glorious purpose.
It's so cool.
So as you know, Loki, Agent of Asgard, has finally had his first episode shown to mixed to extremely positive reviews, I have to say.
Yep, it's the latest live-action series from Marvel Studios on the Disney Plus app, starring, of course, the titular God of Mischief and idol of fangirls the world over, Mr. Tom Hiddleston. And of course, he's got an excellent co-star to go along with him, playing an agent of the Time Variance Authority, Agent Mobius, none other than Mr. Owen Wilson.
Nice. Wow. Now, as you know, during the events of Endgame, that particular version of Loki, still somewhat villainous, got his hands on the blue Rubik's Cube of Destiny and disappeared. Unfortunately, that is the wrong thing to do, and a group of British space lizards basically go, no, stop it. Get some help.
Get some help.
Violation.
And now Loki basically finds himself gang press into stopping things from going bad by another eviler version of him, just like in the comics.
It's beautiful because I love the production design on this, and I love the way they went on the program. They've taken the Time Variance Authority and made it into the most horrifying nightmare for anyone who calls himself an agent of chaos.
Yeah.
It's a bureaucrat's dream come true.
Oh, God.
It's like formed and waiting in line and having to be in order, and if not, you're de-rezzed from existence.
Now,
by the way, folks,
according...
we are kind of spoiling, so...
Yeah, by the way, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Now,
if you
according
don't want
to
to watch it, if you don't want to listen to it, tune out now.
That's
we
right.
can't help it. When we gush, we go into spoiler mode. We
Now,
don't think... That's how
This is the one thing that the fandom has complained about, and I frankly find myself agreeing with them. The idea that the lizards proposed is that everything is predetermined, which means that everything that we saw before was exactly the way it was meant to happen. Now, this does steal some agency from the previous movies because it means that everything didn't just had to happen for a reason. And if it didn't happen the exact same way it was supposed to, people were going to get de-rest. Which leads me to hope that eventually the show will prove the stupid space British retard lizards wrong. But right now, essentially to work as a what's it called?
plot device.
Contrast to Loki, the lizards proposed the idea that everything is meant to happen the exact same way. So the reason why Hulk was dabbing in Endgame is because it was meant to happen.
Yes.
He dabbed one time. Everyone's...
It was meant to happen. It was destiny. God damn you.
Yes,
Look
it
it
was
up.
meant to
Okay,
happen.
watch out,
So are
your
you
phone.
going to argue against destiny? Because I know you don't like dabbing.
Yeah, fuck them lizards.
No, I know what...
It's the law, Angel.
No, I know what it is.
Let them eat shit.
I know what it is. It's the same problem that Loki has with it. Something that your ass was over here trying to go on about. You were over here hollering the other night saying, oh, I like how Loki's kind of like me because I do what I want.
Are you
do
telling
what
me-
I want to do.
Are you telling me that he's dark, handsome, and with a wicked sense of humor? Is that why you relate to him so much? Is he your personal Shadow the Hedgehog interpretation in the Marvel
Nothing
universe?
personnel, kid.
Nothing personal, Asgardian kid.
Yes, I fell into the trap because the first episode really got me.
No, you want to know what it gets? It gets this, that even someone who's grandiose as a Norse god of mischief and of mayhem and chaos got slapped down by a giant authoritative bureaucracy that's run by space lizards who will de-res you out of existence and administrated by Owen Wilson, who did not at one point at all in the entire show say, wow.
I know, surprisingly. Now, I'll be the one to say that I do not like the idea of the world being predetermined, so I do hope that at the end of the series, Loki basically tells them to shut the fuck up and proves them wrong. Because...
Or maybe even him telling them to shut the fuck up and prove them wrong
Yeah.
is part of their secret timeline.
We've got 14 million futures. Which one was the Marvel Universe written well? One? Is it this one?
Yes.
It's this one, right? But yeah, so
it's
far...
a beautiful contrast.
So far, though, like I said, it annoys the fuck out of me that the listeners are basically telling me that everything was predetermined because it feels like it sucks away some of the agency. Because that means, remember that dramatic fight between Hawk and Widow during
Hawkeye.
the Endgame, where they're basically deciding who's gonna commit suicide?
Yeah.
That was
To
a
get the Soul
genuine,
Stone.
that was a genuinely sad and broken and painful thing to see. But if the lizards are right, that means it doesn't matter because that means that Widow was always gonna die.
Damn.
See? So that's why I'm hoping that Loki makes them eat shit and proves them wrong because
Maybe he will.
fucking
Maybe he
hate
won't.
the idea of predetermined
Maybe,
destiny.
dude. It's just the first episode. We'll find out.
I hope so, because that means that also Doctor Strange was full of shit.
Maybe he was.
14 million futures, but don't worry about those. We were always going to pick this one. Every single time. All the time. It was always meant to happen.
We don't know.
I was always meant to give you the green jawbreaker so you didn't kill Robert Downey Jr.
Angel, there's a giant balloon over your head that literally says maybe.
Yeah, and I really hope that maybe turns out into, you know what, maybe destiny is not set in stone. Because I fucking love stories that go, nah, fuck you and your predetermined destiny.
Well, isn't that sort of like the premise of what happens with the Matrix movies?
Yes, that's what I want.
Yeah. No, well, it was in the first one. He's talking to Neo's talking to Morpheus, like, do you believe in fate, Neo?
No, because I don't like being in control of my life.
Exactly.
I know exactly. Why am I doing the voice when you've got the Lawrence Fishburne sunglasses?
I know exactly
what you're
Ray, no, you can't imitate Lawrence Fishburne. He's black. They're gonna cancel you.
Nope, no canceling allowed. It's fine.
Cancelado por imitar a los negros.
No, you know why? Because it's an homage. It's a reenactment. He's not trying to reboot the series, Angel.
Plus, look at Twitter right now. They're already canceling you. I'm sorry, Joe.
Angel, they can't cancel me. I've been called a Morpheus more times than I could count.
You were also called Nosferatu more times than that.
That too. But nevertheless,
Ivory Morpheus is a shiny rare.
Getting back on point here.
Can I give one other good thing that I loved about this episode?
Yes,
so
please.
The aesthetic that they came up with for the Time Variance Authority, it's this really cheesy, like Jetsons, Z-Rust 1960s style.
Yeah, it's future DMB. It's meant to inconvenience you.
It's exactly. it's beautiful because I like that old styling. Oh, we've got rocket engines on our automobiles, and our toaster ovens are going to be nuclear powered or some shit.
It's literally what people in the 50s thought the 2000s were gonna be like.
Exactly.
I like
and it's pretty, and I like it. Along with that, they had the cheesy cartoon of Miss Minutes.
Right when they were processing Loki.
That was
my God.
pretty funny. I won't lie.
Voiced by none other than Tara Strong, the voice of your childhood and
I knew
sexy
she
babe.
sounded familiar.
Yeah.
That fucking horse will not stop appearing everywhere I go now.
I believe she's a pony.
That's a pony, man. Get it right.
Smaller horse.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't that mean Princess Celestia is just a horse because she's like 3 times as big as the other?
Yeah.
So their gods are horses.
The technical term is alicorn, Angel.
Yeah, big horse though.
But there's more to the horse
Big
than
winged
just being
horse
big.
with-
There's
Listen,
wings.
bro, magical horse is still just horse.
Okay.
Oh my God.
With this big, long, pink, ding-dong penis. And the only woman he ever loved, his horse, Jerome.
My favorite scene in that first episode, and this was something I think that they did pretty well, was during the one-on-one conversation that he had with Detective Mobius.
Agent Mobius.
When Agent Mobius was basically showing him how every time he tried to succeed with a plan, it always gets foiled, like rolling back and timelining.
Yeah.
There was a moment after Loki led them on a fucking merry goose chase, he went back to the room and then finished watching and went further ahead.
Yeah, he learned of his fate. He went ahead and saw the DVDs, the Blu-rays of Thor: The Dark World, Thor: Ragnarok.
He literally watched the DVDs.
The beginning of Infinity War.
Watched all of it.
He goes, wait, I get snapped? Yeah, but not in the fun way.
Not in the fun.
You get crackle and
You
pop.
hear the crackle of when Thanos breaks his neck and he's got blood coming out of his eyes, and you see Loki's like he had to stop himself from.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
I got heel stoned.
I got ripped off. That purple people eater.
And then they basically go, yeah, no, you were always meant to be the villain, so you could basically make the heroes look good. And he just goes, hey, wait a second, that is bullshit. Well, there's an even worse version of you out there that said the same thing, so congratulations. You get to be a main character. Okay, that's good. Congratulations. You get to be a main character. That doesn't sound so bad. Look at what happened to the other main characters.
Well, the others did all right.
Well, I've got the power of the Tesseract in my hand. I'll be okay. Oh, you mean the paperweights?
Confiscated.
That was the other beautiful part. The fact that you had multiple variants of the Infinity Stones, and they're like,
They're all
we got
useless.
plenty of these.
Yeah, the whole point of the Infinity Stones is that they are only all powerful in their own universe. There was actually a crossover comic that did that between DC and Marvel. Darkseid got his hands on the Infinity Gauntlet, only to be told, yeah, no, those things are not for this universe, so they're basically nothing more than fancy paperwork. It's like, oh, well, that's disappointing.
Like
Clank!
This is the TVA, like, exists out of time and space and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
space, time,
Magic.
and magic. They don't work in a place that doesn't adhere by those rules. It's like trying to lift weights in zero gravity. It's pointless.
It's
pointless.
And all of this was a huge like shock to Loki, and like it's there's a
He got
message there.
humiliated and humbled in the first 10 minutes of the fucking show, and I loved it.
Let's do it again for the rest of the series. That's the best part.
Okay, so I totally get you not liking the predetermined
That's
Destiny
the
stuff,
one part that bothers me.
but the story setup on this is nice.
I like it.
Like and we've got like, oh god, we've got a comedy genius like actor like Owen Wilson swapping chops and swapping bars with Tom Hiddleston.
Oh, it's great.
Like you don't expect that, but it works.
One of those things that you never knew you wanted until it happened, and you're like, I always wanted this.
Like I
But
didn't
it
realize
works, man.
It does.
Wow.
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 Oh no.
For clear eyes,
one
try
chick-
soul stone in
Okay,
your eyes.
There's this one chick. She's like really super fucking funny, and she's a singer also on TikTok of all places. Yes, I know, Angel. It's the bane of your existence. But let me actually pull up her name. Nikki Marina.
If Trump had succeeded in banning that fucking platform, I would have forgiven him for everything.
Well, too bad. He
God
failed.
damn it! Useless to the end.
Yes, he was always useless. The point is, she actually came up with this fucking
Can I have
hilarious.
one of those mints, by the way?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you may. She came up with this beautiful little thing. You know how, if she was the one writing Loki, she would have it so that every opportunity where Owen Wilson's character would say "wow," he just doesn't, except at the very end of the series where you have like a series finale
And he goes,
stinger.
wow.
What? No. What?
Go to the credits.
Would you like a mint?
I mean, they did that already in the second Avengers movie.
Avengers. No.
They got-
Yep. Just like that would be a fucking blue ball of death, and I would live for that.
God, I love
Oh yeah,
outputs.
I can't wait to see more. Episodes of Loki will come out every Thursday night at well, they don't give it a specific
cares?
time. It's every Thursday on Disney Plus.
You know, I find it somewhat amazing. I'm a little surprised that after all this time of constant, immediate entertainment available to you right now,
We're
we
back
decide
to-
to go back to the weekly schedule to keep you fucking excited. I mean, after the episode comes out, you can watch it as many times as you want to, but they're basically going, but wait, there's more.
more.
They are literally exploiting anticipation to get you to jump in there and talk more about it. Because when you think about it, when Netflix drops a series, they drop the whole series in one go.
Yep.
But by dropping it one episode at a time, you have time to build hype as people have time to speculate
Isn't that
and
lovely?
build up theories.
I get it. I'm all for immediate gratification. I mean, if I'm feeling it, I'm going to have myself a talk. But that's not the point. The point is feeding this anticipation and seeding out week by week is how shit is done on broadcast television.
You build a fan base faster that way.
Yeah, people get annoyed by that, but you know what? It's not the end of the universe.
I know, and
But-
I wanted to point this out. Like, I was listening to a radio station yesterday while I was in the middle of doing an errand, and I heard on the radio, I don't know where specifically, but apparently a lot of people who were watching Loki, like the first episode of Loki, like a lot more people got excited and got crazy for that as opposed to the first episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier
Yes.
and WandaVision.
Yeah.
Yeah, it outdid in terms of ratings both the first episode of WandaVision and Captain fucking thing.
And Captain
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah, Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Falcon, Capcom, and the Winter
And
Man.
it's not hard to understand why.
Yeah, because we're tapping into the big Universal stuff now.
Indeed.
Also, let's face it, it's Tom Hiddleston.
Also,
He's got his own built-in fan base of bitches and beautiful women who want his D.
point in case, though,
Says Guardian.
aside from that one thing that bothered the fuck out of me, the rest of the episode was pretty good, and we'll see how that turns out. But I'm going to be honest with you, if it turns out that everything really was predetermined, I'm going to be really disappointed. That's going to be my one banking whether I like this show or not at the end.
Maybe.
Well,
we'll see. I'm
we'll see
still
where it goes from
expecting
there.
a twist.
I hope so, because I want the character struggles to have meaning. If the meaning of the struggle is it was always meant to be like this, it really takes away from
Not
it.
just character struggles, but also character flaws, especially in the hierarchy.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you're meant to tell me, no, it was always meant to be like that, then what the fuck was the point of even trying?
No,
you know?
I think that there's going to be a flaw in that.
Yeah,
they'll
there has
exploit
to be
later.
something that has to be proved that no, it is not written in stone.
It's really funny here because I do love how Loki tries to set himself up as this great big villain and this great big bad
Remember,
guy.
this is pre-character development Loki. He just got his ass stomped into the ground by the not-so-jolly green giant.
Yep, and that it was beautiful, and basically that character development that he got, they sort of like gave him the Cliff Notes version on crack by
Yeah.
having him speed
Like,
through all this.
what do you mean I was working together with my brother? That is bullshit.
Oh no! Here we go. By the way, you thought you got your payback on Thor. Actually, you killed your mom. And he's like, no, you're lying. Where is she? I'll fucking kill you. Like, no, you like hurting people just like what? Like you're gonna kill me like you killed her?
What, Dad? Did you think that you were going to get away with this with no consequences, Mr. Asgard man?
Exactly. And but that beautiful bit of character development, they gave like a rushed version of that, which will work for this. But at the end of the day, he fancies himself a would-be tyrant.
I just realized
a
something.
would-be king, a would-be despot.
He got spoiled.
Yeah.
He literally got spoilers and goes, wait, no, don't ruin this for me.
But guys, what do you think of the first episode of Loki? And are you excited for more episodes to come? Let us know in the comments.
Mom, you mean meth? Oh, wait, wrong universe.
Oh my, ha ha ha.
Listen, you.
Also on the
You're right.
on the YouTube chat, we've got John Lover number 1. Hi there, John. Welcome welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Hello,
Hello guys.
John.
Good evening. Can you guys show full design anime t-shirt you wear now with standing and show the design near the screens as much as possible? By the way, nice tees you have there. Thank you. Okay, this one. I'm wearing my old Bleach t-shirt. That's a tribute to our friend James Wood tonight.
Yes.
He in one of the performances that he did for MetroCon's Anime Human Chess match, he played Ichigo Kurosaki. He played Ichigo from Bleach. So
Yes.
I'm wearing my Bleach shirt.
And
Jose
what
was
he's
part of the MetroCon staff.
I was part of the
And
MetroCon cast for 2018. I was a part of one of their shows, and I was also I was also working with James Woods alongside him.
Wood.
And James Wood alongside.
Sadly, I did not have the chance to work closely with James Woods. He was more of an acquaintance than a friend to me, but he still seemed like a cool dude. So, in honor of the anime thing, what I'm wearing today is the symbol of Company 8 from Fire Force.
Nice.
Fantastic show, highly recommended to everybody. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Yes.
Oh, it says here that Requiem Star was part of 2011-2012 Star Party Cast. Nice.
Nice. Hey, man.
Excellent.
Well, thank you for joining us today. We appreciate your
indeed.
time with us.
Yep, appreciate that.
We were just
Requip-Star.
Yeah, we were just wrapping up on Loki, and unfortunately, we have to.
We have to go from one cartoon supervillain to another cartoon supervillain.
Extremes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this one's flesh and blood in real life.
I know.
Extremes are going down, baby. What's happening?
All right, so let's. I'm gonna help one out here. I just pulled up an article a few days ago.
Oh, you want me to do that?
No.
Okay, I was about to say you do that.
No, I'll pull up the article. Don't
Yeah,
worry,
right
and
quick.
then you talk about it. Don't worry about it. We got this. We got this, baby. Don't worry about it. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go.
Wow.
Oh boy, this is a shitstorm here. This was
Off of the New York Post of all places.
This was posted yesterday at 10:55 in the morning. The North Korean, not Prime Minister, President, right?
President
of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, has declared that K-pop is a vicious cancer that merits work camp and execution.
So let me see if I get this straight. If you go to North Korea and you are heard listening to K-pop, regardless of your opinion on the genre of music, you're going to the Asian gulag.
Pretty much. This article went, Kim Jong-un.
Jesus H. Christ.
Never thought I agree with Kim Jong-un or anything, but here we are.
Dude, Angel!
Based as fuck.
Dude,
Bro! Dude, he's a very bad guy.
Oh yeah, I know that fucker deserves a bullet to the head right there.
Wow.
But I never thought we reached the point where the interview ceased to be a comedy and became a documentary. But here we fucking are, I guess.
Well,
I guess he's still mad that we sent Seth Rogen and James Franco out to assassinate him in 2014.
We should also-
He's still butthurt, so
It's
he's taking
too-
it out on case.
it's too bad that we only assassinated his reputation and not the real thing.
Now, amid increasing cultural influence,
We're gonna go to hell. We're gonna be banished.
Really? For wishing ill upon an evil
Talk
person?
about YouTube. They don't. But then again, North Korea doesn't have any money,
Listen,
so what?
Dude, it's
guys.
not North Korea is hell.
Good point.
Sorry,
give
go
them-
ahead.
Yeah, no, let's give them a little more info so that they know what we're talking about. The 37-year-old North Korean leader is imposing harsher penalties on citizens caught listening to perverse K-pop music. The secretive anti-K-pop campaign came to life through internal documents smuggled out of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea by the Seoul-based news source Daily in North Korea.
Daily NK.
Thank you. The New York Times reported this on Friday. And let's see, the newly slimmed down Democratic
North Korea.
North Korea has dubbed the Southern culture imports.
Why are we talking about the fact that Kim Jong Un lost weight? Fuck that, that motherfucker.
Yeah, they dubbed.
Wait,
the Southern
he lost
culture,
weight?
guys.
Yeah. He's saying the newly slimmed down despot of
Sure
North
as
Korea.
fuck didn't notice. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me go ahead and skip ahead here. In an apparent bid to launch his own brand of cancel culture,
Oh, so now we get to use that.
Kim Jong-un introduced new laws.
I guess you can't like it anymore, Angel. It's cancel culture. And you
God
don't agree
damn
with
it.
Guys,
Ruined forever.
Kim Jong-un introduced new laws in December stipulating that anyone caught watching or possessing South Korean content could be sentenced up to 15 years of hard labor.
There it
The
is.
previous maximum punishment for fans of popular acts such as BTS was 5 years.
So
So
he just
there
bumped
we
it
have-
up from 5 to 15.
No, you don't understand. We already found the crux of this issue.
What is it?
South Korea.
Yeah.
There we go. Literally, K-pop is coming from the other side. I was thinking that maybe he was insulted by a K-pop song or like a K-pop band did something to piss him off. But no. It's literally, this music is coming from that fucker's side. So if I ever hear that music, you're going to hell. By which I mean jail.
Guys,
For
there's
15
more.
years. Well, wait, there's more.
If that wasn't
Yes.
enough, K-pop smugglers could even face
Smugglers!
execution while those caught singing, speaking, or writing in a South Korean style could be sentenced to 2 years at a work camp per the smuggled documents. This past May, last month, a citizen was killed by a firing squad for hawking bootleg South Korean
shit.
music and other entertainment. Yeah.
You can die by bootleg music smoke.
Angel, you have to understand something really important. And for those of you who don't know, you probably saw this in the on last week tonight with John Oliver.
Yes.
There is a dedicated workforce in South Korea that their sole purpose is to take Western culture stuff and South Korea stuff and smuggle it across to North Korea so people can realize, oh wait,
There's more to life
there's
than
more
this.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like what they like, for example, they smuggle thumb drives with episodes of NCIS and like, oh, by the way, they say like, oh, the American dogs all eat babies and children and the cops are just killing people, right? No, it's showing an episode like, okay, these are cops following procedures, reading their rights, going by the rules, and taking down criminals who are horrible people.
Let me see if I get this
to
straight.
dispel disinformation.
They're trying to fight off censorship and hate speak in North Korea
Yes.
by literally showing them everyday shit.
Yes.
Yes.
Which includes K-pop, as dumb as you might find it.
It is,
as
but also,
insipid
wow.
as it might be. It's still a part of culture that folks don't get to experience in North Korea.
North Korea is going to have a brutal civil war one day, and it's going to be over literally Whoppers existed and you never told us, you piece of shit.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. And dude, like I know you're shitting on it, but like not every fan of K-pop is toxic.
Oh no, only the really shitty stands are complete garbage. Make no mistake, I don't care for that music genre, but I'm not gonna shit on its very existence.
True.
Unlike country, which deserves most of it. But
Come on.
we have reached,
Yeah.
like, we thought that it was bad. You thought the movies were exaggerating. The movies were watering that shit down.
It was horrible.
These people live in evil cartoon fucking Ethiopia. This is the shit that has like a Disney film made about it. Oh, wait. But wait.
Damn, Angel.
Dude, what the hell?
Yeah, no, this guy is seriously like
This guy
I
is
guess he couldn't handle the dynamite.
Oh,
Boom. Nice.
God damn
But
it.
no,
Thank you for that requip story.
yeah, but no, it's just plain evil from Kim
That is
Jong-un.
genuine fucking evil.
It is
Yeah, you-
genuine
like-
evil. There's no other words to use.
Like, for me, it'd be like, okay, I don't like the color periwinkle, but I'm not going to go around rounding people up and beheading them for wearing something that's the color periwinkle.
Now, are you saying that because you mean it, or are you saying that because you currently don't have the power and authority to enforce your
Even if
views?
I had that power, that's not something that you execute people over.
You
Yeah,
don't.
you just send them to jail for 15 years instead.
No, this motherfucker says it to 15 years and possibly executing them too.
Became a BTS fan recently, says Requip Star, partially because of the BTS meal at McDonald's. Oh yeah, by the way, there is a BTS meal at McDonald's.
I know. It's people are going nuts over it, man. It's pretty cool.
I'm honestly, do you know, I gotta be honest with you, of all the things to grab to advertisement, fast food really should have been on top of the line, and it never occurred to me. When do we get the Ravens Flock brand of burger with a black bun, like the Halloween special?
Like the evil black Whopper that
Yeah.
they used to have at Burger King. Like, you know what? Go
It
ahead
made you
and do
shit
that.
green, by
And
the
you
way.
know what we'll do? No. You know what we'll do? Do you guys remember? Angel, Jose,
Yeah.
do you guys remember the wacky colored like Heinz ketchup that used to be green?
Yeah.
There was also a purple one.
Yeah, purple
Look,
flock.
The
Flock
flock
sauce.
burger. The flock burger, because our colors are black and purple. See our logo down here?
Yes.
We would have the black Whopper, like a giant quarter pounder or
With
whatever,
flock
with purple
sauce.
ketchup. It's just purple
man.
ketchup flock sauce. Let's do that.
Let's do
Let's
that. That
make
would be
that
awesome.
happen.
You're gonna shit every color of the rainbow by the time you're done eating this.
Well, yeah, no. As far as K-pop is concerned, I do listen to K-pop. I'm not a hardcore fan, but I like some of the songs. I listen to some of the bands.
I'm more of a J-pop guy myself, but
Same
I
thing.
can see it. No, actually, I take it back. I'm sorry. I'm more of a J-rock kind of guy.
Yes.
It's
Not
a
a single
stone.
ounce of pop in your life.
Michael Jackson was the only pop I ever listened to.
Well,
He was my king.
there was also what do you call it?
Old.
2000s in sync over here. Do you ever wonder why this music gets you high? It takes you on a ride. Feel it when your body starts to rock. You can't stop.
Those
Can't
Backstreet Boy
stop.
counts
All
for
you
that
got.
This must be. No, technically
Pop.
no, but it's like that, but
It's a derivative.
sort of, yeah.
Regardless, we are entering pure fucking clown world where literally, like, it's not just bad enough that there is a criminal charge for smuggling the kind of things that we folk here at the free world get to
Of
basically...
Western society.
Like, if you ever think America's got problems, fucking look at the other side of the world sometime.
Yeah, but to impose executions, though.
Yeah, no surprises there, because that is what an actual dictatorship looks like. Don't quote me on this, but yeah, no, that's the dictatorship. That's fascism right there. That is literally do as I tell you or you die.
That's pretty much it. Like folks who argue like, oh, Joe Biden, he's gonna destroy us with the vaccine. No, he ain't.
No, he's
Is
not.
he killing people for listening to K-pop? No.
Yeah, listen, say what you will about our previous president and the president before that one and the president before that one, but for all their flaws, I don't see anybody under the orders of Orange Man or Black Man or Bushman executing motherfuckers in public just because they were least. Whatever problem you may have with America, please be aware of the fact that you can walk up to the door of the White House, look our president, and go, "You fucking suck." And the worst thing that
walk away,
and the worst thing that they'll go is, "Please move away. You're disturbing the peace."
Yep,
Nobody
exactly.
will blame you for that. You try to do that shit in China or North Korea, and you will
They'll pop you in
disappear
the
from.
face.
No, you won't die. You will disappear from the
even worse.
face of the earth.
Yes.
You are gone. So let us take this moment to appreciate the freedoms that we still hang on to, because
And
holy
let's
shit.
also take a moment to recognize this, and also it's a reminder of how easy it is for a government, for a dictator like Kim Jong-un to have such an iron grip on the people over something, over the tasted music, because music is a universal language for the entire world.
Yeah, well, universally North Korean, that means you suck, so now they gotta die.
Apparently.
Oh, wait, sorry, they're going broke. It says made in Korea. Bring me the
Ha!
Jesus.
That's what they get.
Seriously, though, this is, jokes aside, a genuinely terrifying state of affairs. To live in a country where saying the wrong thing will get you killed. Like, cancel culture is bad, but this is literally canceling, because they will cancel you from life.
Yes.
You're absolutely right about that. If you don't mind, like this really just drives home just how reviled and terrible this guy fucking Kim Jong-un is.
Filthy shit.
He's clearly the scum of the earth. I don't care how like he might want to try to spin it. There is not really an ounce of good in
But
this
you don't
guy.
understand.
No,
we are
there isn't.
protecting the moral values of our nation.
You know what it is? But it's truly, he really is undisputably despicable.
No, he's evil. That's just plain old fucking
he's
evil.
absolutely
Plain
evil.
absolute evil.
But
That
we
is
should,
evil.
but we shouldn't worry too much about this evil man. He will be dealt with. What we should be concerning ourselves about are the good people in this world.
Yeah.
The people that make us smile. The people that make us laugh. People like that beautiful Canadian motherfucker, Mr. Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, finally, some good news. Thank God.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
So
I'm gonna go ahead
Deadpool's civilian identity has something to let us know, if I recall.
Oh yeah, it basically like at this point, I'm gonna be going ahead and taking over on this one.
Go right ahead.
I've noticed in this last week here that you cannot escape Ryan Reynolds. He is everywhere right now.
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
and it's for two reasons. Number one, because if I'm not mistaken, next week, the sequel to surprisingly good action comedy, The Hitman's Bodyguard,
Yeah.
will be in theaters.
So now we
Hitman's
have
Wife's
Hitman's
Bodyguard.
Wife, which is kind of funky because that lady's fucking hardcore. So I don't know why he's
Salma
gonna be-
Hayek.
Right.
I don't know what he's going to be protecting her from, but it's going to be some bullshit.
It's going to be some bullshit, and it's going to be beautiful. Okay, so for those of you who don't know the movie, The Hitman's Bodyguard starred Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. motherfucking Jackson motherfucker.
Oh, man, that's such a good show.
Because Ryan
movie.
Reynolds needs to protect the man that was previously responsible for making him lose his job. Honestly, that plot point felt kind of weak. He did his job perfectly. It's not his fault the guy got killed 5 minutes later. Whatever. Point in case, hilarity ensued.
It was beautiful. It's this great mess. It also had a really grim element to it because the reason why he's protecting him is because he's bringing him to like the World Court of Justice.
Yep.
Because Gary, I'm firing my Agent Oldman, is an evil dictator that he's testifying against.
Yeah.
So they can have him fucking taken to justice.
We gotta have this criminal survive long enough to put away this even worse criminal over here.
Basically destroying like an evil English version of King Jong-un.
Lesser of two evils kind of thing.
Everything
Exactly.
about that movie was just pure
It
awesome.
was pretty fun.
Like
also,
Ryan Reynolds was Ryan Reynolding. Sam Jackson was Sam Jackson.
this technically means that Deadpool can win against Nick Fury in a fight.
Kinda, yeah.
Because
Yes!
he won that last confrontation. I'm just saying.
And and the reason why there's the element of Salma Hayek in there is because Sam Jackson's character, his wife, was Salma Hayek, and she was like refusing to testify against him, so she was in jail. And spoiler for the movie ends with Sam Jackson busting his wife out of jail so that they could have a romantic evening in a shitty Mexican dive bar.
People are just literally on fire,
No.
beating each other to death.
No, it's not about it was just them being romantic and slow dancing.
While the whole place is
On fire.
reenacting that vampire movie with Danny Trejo. What was it
One,
called?
look me in the eye and tell me that doesn't lead to it off screen.
What eye? Your eyes are all covered with those black fucking
Look
sunglasses.
into my non-human eyes and tell me that
Look
they
into
don't
the
look
box.
like a Hong Kong.
Guess what?
What?
Look at his eyes!
No,
He's
exposure.
human after all, folks.
Never.
No! Yes.
Never show weakness. They will never let you forget it.
What weakness? There's
Exist-
strength in humanity.
existing and showing weakness. Existence is
said,
weakness.
yes,
Die to be strong.
I am excited for the sequel to the movie. Which what's it titled now?
Hitman's wife's
Wife's
bodyguard.
The Hitman's wife's bodyguard. Oh
Now-
boy!
So Ryan Reynolds was protecting Sam Jackson, who was the hitman, and now he's protecting Salma Hayek. There's gonna be hilarity. Apparently we've got Morgan Freeman. And apparently we've
course.
also got Antonio Banderas in this. I
See.
don't know what roles they're going to play, but if you've got Morgan Freeman and Antonio Banderas joining in on this beautiful cacophony of stupid and fun and destruction,
You're guaranteed.
I'm all for it.
Pure.
I love how Ryan Reynolds' filming process is, okay, what actors do I want to work? You know what? Those guys are cool. Give me the cool guys.
Give me the cool.
All the cool guys. Bring them here.
All of them. I can't wait for that. But that's not the only thing that Ryan Reynolds is going to be in, is it?
No, it is not. This is actually really good news because last year when the pandemic hit and everyone was shut away from humanity forever, we received a trailer for a movie from the studio that was formerly called 20th Century Fox, then got bought up by the mouse because fuck y'all. Now it's called 20th Century Studios, whatever. It's fine.
No escape.
This fun little fantasy comedy adventure, also starring Mr. Ryan Reynolds, who
Mr. Reynolds.
I gotta say this right now, and I'm gonna say this with no hint of irony and no exaggeration. I am a cis-het male dude who likes females who have boobies and vajayjays.
Yes.
I like that, and I like them very much.
One could almost say that
However-
the female form is attractive to heterosexual people.
However, if Mr. Ryan Reynolds asked to take me, I would say, please, sir, be gentle. It's my first time.
And he will look at you and say, no promises.
Exactly.
So
No.
tell us a little bit more about this movie.
Okay, this new movie is this fun little comedy adventure. It's called Free Guy.
Oh,
He
yeah.
basically plays an NPC in an open world online video game who is recruited by a player in the game. Like, oh, hey, by the way, you're an NPC in a video game character. Your life is meaningless. Also, the creator of this video game is Taika Waititi, and he's comically evil. He wants to kill you all. We have to stop him.
Angel,
Yes.
you like
Sure.
Angel, you're a video game nerd. You like The Sims?
Yes, actually, I enjoy The Sims
He's
a lot.
an NPC in The Sims.
Not really. It feels more like Fortnite with all the shooting and the gunning down. And
And the bright day
what
glow.
day is it today? The 14th or the 15th?
Today is
Today's the
June
12th.
12th.
Oh, okay. Wow, that Nintendo Direct presentation is gonna take forever.
Yeah, man.
But yes, I
Said
did.
at the beginning of the program.
I enjoyed the TV. I enjoyed the first trailer, and I was kind of sad when it just disappeared from the face of the earth, thinking, "Oh man, was the project abandoned?" But then Ryan Reynolds is like, "No, it was just loading."
Classic.
Lol. All right, so but as you can tell, it like you don't want to have too much thought about it. You don't want to give it too much oh, this is gonna be hyped to some giant franchise. No, just have fun with this. It's brainless. It'll be fun. It's clearly Ryan Reynoldsing once again.
Yeah.
But he's got a budget.
Ironically
behind him,
enough,
so he's doing just
team-based
fine.
shooting games are still very popular. So despite the massive delay, the premise itself is still not outdated because Fortnite still exists.
It's away from Fortnite.
And Apex Shadow Legends still exists.
Raid Shadow Legends. Jesus.
Apex. What the fuck?
Yeah.
No,
that
what about
brings
Raid
up-
Shadow Legends? Jesus.
That brings up another point. Have they released a rating for this movie? Because I think this is also good for.
I think it's like PG-13.
Yeah,
Most likely because
teenagers and
they
kids
can
can
get away
watch it,
with
yeah.
video game violence. You don't have to show blood if everybody just explodes into zeros and ones.
Exactly.
If it ain't red, nothing bled.
Exactly.
Very clever.
Ah.
But truthfully, I'm all for the premise on this because oh shit, it's funny. It's it's sort of like Wreck-It Ralph kind of thing. Like the programs are the characters are all
Yeah. It's Wreck-It Ralph, but they just realized that in Wreck-It Ralph.
yeah, exactly.
I'm just
not
waiting for a
bad.
Sarah Silverman cameo to just.
Oh,
wreck shit.
dude, I guarantee
That'd be
you.
fine.
I
I don't
wouldn't
have a problem
mind.
with that. Do you have a problem with I don't have a problem with Sarah
I never
Silverman.
said I did.
There you go. Yeah. But truthfully, that'll be fun. It'll be nice, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that you folks are too.
Yes. Are you looking forward to Free Guy? Are you looking forward to The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard?
Would you
Are
like-
you going to just wait until the inevitable threequel of Deadpool the movie? Or, I don't know. Let us know in the comments. Let us know what you're excited for.
Do you lie awake at night as the rain hits your window, wondering when he'll come for you?
No,
When
because
Mr.
I'm in
Ryan
Florida.
This is Florida. It rains almost all the time,
Bullshit, could I lie?
and you wonder when he'll make a decent man or woman or NB out of you, and take you far away so you can live with him and his beautiful wife Blake Lively, so that you can have the life that you never knew you needed.
And then the
With a
wife
man who
looks
will
at
treat
you.
you right.
And then the wife looks
my
at you
God.
and says, "Snap back to reality."
What? That was gravity. Oh, man.
Eminem is
spaghetti.
trying to bring you back.
Can I say real quick
Yeah,
on the
looks
chat?
like we got some more comments.
Billy is going nuts on the chat here. Hey there again. Hey, nice field of vision y'all got there. Thank you. We got it straightened out finally. Not keeping tabs on superhero content, film shows, etc. I barely have time to do that. I hate anything from Korea except that Netflix show called Kingdom. That's lit as fuck.
That one was actually pretty damn good.
He doesn't look human with these glasses, which in this case looks lit.
He looks like a
And-
Buckman.
Yeah. See, that
And-
guy knows what's up.
Yeah.
And saying over here, waiting for a Deadpool film. Enough said. All right, so yeah,
Yeah,
Deadpool
okay,
3.
you know what?
It's coming. Don't worry.
It's
Relax.
coming.
It'll
It's
be
in
okay.
production. It will be released.
In the
Can't give you a
meantime-
timetable when.
In the meantime, just take the morsels of Ryan Reynolds we can get. Just a little, pluck it off.
A pinch of
Beautiful.
Reynolds sauce.
Exactly.
You know what these movies are? They are samples of Deadpool. They are warm-ups to get you ready for when the inevitable threequel will be premiered.
So basically, these movies are just him rehearsing for his true greatest film. Like how Jackie Chan makes action movies so he can fund his dramas.
Angel, my friend,
Exactly.
the Deadpool 3 movie will be his magnum opus.
Oh, yeah. Bro,
I hope he doesn't retire after that. Come
does
on,
that
that'd be
mean we're going to have an actual third movie that is just as good as the previous two? Because the last time I had something like that was John Wick. Still waiting for the fourth one, by the way.
Stranger
We,
Things have been known to
we
happen.
talked about it last week. We got new stars coming in.
I know, but I want it now.
We're hyped about.
Calm down,
If
man.
we're hyped about upcoming movies and upcoming film projects and stuff like that. There are other animated films and animated features that we can get hyped and excited for as well.
Indeed.
One that was announced for Amazon Prime is apparently an anime film for the Lord of the Rings franchise called
Yeah.
War of the Rohirrim. I don't have all the details as they pull that up for me.
Oh,
But
okay.
basically, if you know the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the Rohirrim are the horse lords of the Kingdom of Rohan. Those are the Vikings with beautiful blonde-haired Carl Urban. He's right up there with like Man Crush with Ryan Reynolds.
Huh.
Like, because damn it, Jim, he's a
Because
horse
he's
lord,
the law.
not a doctor, not the law.
Because he's... Behold,
also the-
points at a bunch of women. My stuff.
My stuff. He's cursed. So Carl Urban is almost equally ubiquitous, but he's got plenty of style. I hope that if they're gonna go with that route, that if his character shows up again, that they at least have him voice it. That'd be neat.
That'd be neat.
But Joseph, yes, please pull up.
I will pull it up. Give me just a second.
The
here.
War of the Rohirrim.
Hang on.
Wait, what's that
What
time with
is
the red
your-
X?
Joe, just pull up the article from the message you
I
sent.
did. I couldn't pull it up on.
There we
Messenger.
go. Pull it up from Polygon.
Here
Those
we
fucking
go.
thieves.
Warner Brothers revives The Lord of the Rings with animated movie War of the Rohirrim. Director Kenji Kamiyama, who was involved with
Kenji Kamiyama!
who's
Oh
involved
shit!
with
He
Ghost
did
in the
Ghost in the Shell
Shell.
standalone complex.
Yep.
No
What the
shit.
fuck? Oh, okay. Now, at first you had my
You have my
interest.
interest. Now you have my
attention.
Yes, the director will direct War of the Rohirrim, a feature-length animated movie set in the world of the Lord of the Rings.
Is this gonna be CG or traditionally animated?
I don't know, but I'm hype now.
A joint project between Warner Brothers Animation and New Line Cinema, The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim is being fast-tracked for the big screen with plans for global distribution by Warner Brothers Pictures.
Complete global saturation.
The movie will tell the untold story behind the fortress of Helm's Deep, according to a news release.
That's where they had the big fight in Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, folks.
Delving into the life and blood-soaked times of one of Middle-earth's most legendary figures, the mighty king of Rohan,
So we're
Helm
going for prequels.
Hammerhand.
Okay, first off, that name is fucking metal. Second, so we're going for prequel and build up on the world in this one.
Exactly.
I'm down.
Okay.
Because that way it doesn't get in the way of the current canon.
Yep. One thing that I am gonna appreciate is how badass the characters of Rohan are. Even the king, King Theoden, when they're cornered and in like the innermost fortress of like, we don't have any choice. We don't have any option. We gotta help protect the people trying to get away. The only thing we could do is charge forward, balls to the wall, and just fucking ram these guys out of our way as best as possible.
Yeah.
But the speech he gives is fucking beautiful. Tell me if you got it with me. And just as the Urukai, the orcs are knocking down the door.
Actually, you narrate it because I'll butcher it. Go on.
Fell deeds awake. Now for wrath. Now for ruin. And a red dawn. Forth, Hellingers! And
Oh,
this fucking cavalcade of horse motherfuckers barge out like, oh, you want to knock on our door? Here you go. Boom, motherfucker!
Watch out, the first step is a little steep.
I know,
Good
man.
shit.
The
Hey,
horn
man.
of Helm Hammerhead shall sound to the deep one last time.
Does
Now,
that
there
mean
are-
you're still horny, sir? Always horny!
Now, there are co-writers involved that are involved with the screenplay. One of
we
them
got?
is Joseph Cho, who is a writer for the upcoming Blade Runner, Black Lotus, and Jeffrey Addis.
Okay.
And Jeffrey Addis and Will Matthews, who are the writers for The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. The Dark
Okay.
Crystal Age of Resistance.
The
is-
Dark Crystal, once again, I will never not be mad that he got fucking shafted.
Yep.
But
Like a
hey,
bitch.
if we manage to apply their talents to something else, I am not complaining. I am thoroughly excited. You threw enough good names there that I'm actually excited again. So yes, I am down for this.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
man.
we
And
are
you-
definitely looking forward to that.
And not just that, but another series, but a series that's coming out on Netflix very soon. And I know you guys are excited for it. I'm personally excited for it.
Gentlemen, if we had swords, we would raise them aloft together. By the power of Rainbow! I have the power!
So yes,
The masters of the universe.
Masters of the Universe.
after 40 years since the ending of the original series, a 2011 reboot, and a She-Ra remake of questionable quality, we have some...
Questionable. Excuse me.
You're right. It was just shit.
No, it was great.
It was,
Get it right.
No, you know what it was? It was fine.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
I can say that.
I can't believe you still.
Hang on a minute. We talked about
I don't
this before.
swing.
Why are you going back on your?
I never went back. I always didn't like that show.
That's fine.
That's not what you told me.
I liked it until season like 3, and then it just went straight.
Oh, okay. No, I remember now. I remember.
Okay,
It was
see, there you
good until later.
It was good until it wasn't. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about the real shit. We're here to talk about the fact that after 4 decades, the original show of He-Man and his He-Manness has now returned to remind us of the beauty of the old cartoons we once remember. Boy, featuring fucking Mark Hamill as Skeletor.
Yes.
He apparently introduces the plot that
Bring forth
something's gone bad and
into the land
He-Man
of
has
Eternia.
disappeared. And now it is up to the remaining heroes of the realm to find our main character to get our shit together.
By the
Now-
way, main character voiced by Chris Wood.
For real?
Yes.
Okay,
I
remind
didn't know
people
that.
who's Chris Wood.
Do you know?
No.
Okay, let me do. All right, time to Google
for
search.
research.
It's time for some Google research here. The
All right,
Ravens
this
Flock.
guy's a new. This guy must be a new face if we don't know who he is.
Or maybe we just haven't known him before.
Maybe
Chris Rock.
Chris Wood. He's an American actor. Here we go.
Let's see what he do.
Chris
Wait,
Wood is
he
best
looks
known
familiar.
for. Okay, so those of you who like CW dramas, he was on the series of Vampire Diaries on CW, and also appeared in the Carrie Diaries in the role of the character writer Adam Weaver back in 2013.
So most of his work is in live action roles so far.
One thing that I will give the guy kudos for, his spouse, Melissa Benoist, aka Supergirl.
Wow, nice job.
Nice, no, dude. Nice job.
Nice.
Okay.
No, I'm saying nice without the thumbs up because the actual show itself is garbage.
Oh.
Which is a shame because the actress is giving her best. But I swear to God, man.
All right.
Okay,
so,
she did a good job. She did a very fine Supergirl.
along with Chris Wood and Mark Hamill, we actually have a very good powerhouse
Including-
cast. We've got Lena. I'm gonna butcher this name.
Lena Headey.
Lena Headey, who's voicing Evil Lynn.
She was the queen of Sparta of
In
300. 300.
Yep. They got Harley Quinn Smith, who voices
Who's-
Ilena.
That would be Kevin Smith's daughter.
Huh, cool.
Which, by the way, he's the one who's executive producing. So, yes, Silent Bob has given us a reason to cry manly tears really close to a camera.
Good job, Bob.
We also
Good on
have
you.
other voices part of the cast. Sarah Michelle Gellar, Justin Long.
Alicia Silverstone.
Oh, shit.
Dude, just you cannot bring Mark Hamill back without apparently bringing back Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy as
is even-
Merman.
I was expecting him to be Man of Arms, but I can work with Merman.
And we got Phil Lamar
But wait,
as Hero.
isn't Merman one of the bad guys too?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
shit.
Phil Lamar as Hero on this bitch. Wait, hold on. I gotta find out who else.
Man, we are getting all the cool people.
We got.
here.
Let's see. Where
Kevin Michael Richardson as Beastman.
Oh, shit. It's my boy.
Oh, okay. Legendary voice actress Cree Summer as the priestess here.
Nice.
Okay, I
No,
gotta
yeah,
find
I could see her as the priestess.
Liam Cunningham as Man at Arms.
Henley Rollins as Triclops.
Henry Rollins. Oh shit! Isn't he the guy that went dune buggying with the jackass
Yes.
dudes while they got a
Yes.
tattoo?
Off-road tattoo.
So it looks like we had
designed
a...
to fuck you up.
Yep.
So we got a
hold
bunch
on.
of really good names, some fantastic looking
Elena,
animation,
yep, as
beautiful
Evil
music,
Lynn.
and He-Man with a cape. So I am.
Okay.
I don't
he
want
got
to. I don't want to let my optimism blind me because there is still ways this can go horribly wrong.
It
but,
could.
but nonetheless, I want. Wow, my hand looks fucking massive from this angle.
That's because we got
Nonetheless-
this over here at our nice wide-angle lens over here.
But nonetheless, I truly, wholeheartedly want to believe that Kevin Smith is doing a good job to not let us down, and that we can recall the beauty. And I know I'm asking for too much, but I just want one thing.
What's that?
I want violence.
Oh, you're gonna have
The original show didn't get away with too many things because Hanna-Barbera, etc., etc. But we ain't go held down by that anymore. I want to see motherfuckers get decapitated. I want to see He-Man doing Devil May Cry combos on motherfuckers. I want smoking, sexy style action.
We might get that.
We might get that. It depends
sure.
on what the rating is going to be.
Make it R.
It ain't gonna be ours. It's gonna be
By the fucking power of fucking Grayskull.
Angel.
I have the motherfucking power.
Wow.
In case the point hasn't been driven home, folks, he is a fan of ultra violence and blood and gore.
Well, to be fair though, as a child, I did in fact really, really like He-Man. It was fun.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
Most powerful man in the universe. Punch the screen.
man.
That was good shit.
So, but folks, we want to know what you think. Are you excited about these two new animated features series coming out over here? The War of the Road and Masters of the Universe. You saw us getting hyped over here. Let us know in the comments below. Let us know what you think. Like I said, originally I wasn't all too impressed with they're coming out with a thing in Amazon for a Lord of the Rings anime.
Oh, boy,
But
here we
you
go
gave me
again.
the production people. You gave me the fucking plot on there, and I'm like, okay, I'm convinced.
You know-
I'm actually excited over this.
Gentlemen, you're welcome.
Thank you.
you.
That being said,
Hold
though,
up.
I gotta admit, I'm a little sad that we reached the point that we cannot trust entertainment anymore unless we know that we have reliable names behind it. We've been burned so many times that every time a new project comes out, our first reaction is skepticism unless, wait, I recognize that name.
Right, like Red versus Blue Season X or whatever the fuck that was, the
Right.
the
Oh,
latest one they
God.
came up
Did
with.
that already come out? I
No,
forgot.
yeah, that one where they killed Tucker.
Oh,
Sorry,
wait,
spoiler, they killed
They did
Tucker.
what?
They killed Tucker, those motherfuckers.
And not even in a good way either. Just like,
He didn't even get a good send-off either?
Come on, man. He's
This
the
is-
guy that invented Bow Chicka Bow Wow.
This is why manga keeps outselling your entire industry, you
By the way, do we have
fucks.
any new comments there?
not on
Nothing
the
so far.
Twitch chat. However, on the YouTube chat, let's see here. Billy, you know what made me happy? PS5 owners losing their shit over finding out God of War Ragnarok has come to PS4 along with other
yes.
games. The salt is too much for me to handle. Laughing face emoji.
Oh,
There's
no,
salt about
it's
She-Ra.
great. So, yeah, by the way, it appears that PlayStation 5 has run into the third snag. It's not the fact that it is way more expensive. It's not just the fact that it is nearly impossible to obtain unless you're willing to sell your child. It's the fact that the majority of the games for PS5 are either already on PS4 or coming out on PS4. So unless you're a stickler for frame rate, there is no reason to buy a PS5.
I have a child I could sell.
Or you could just get a
Hey!
PC, you know, glorious
it's called
PC
you.
master.
You're our mother's child. Ah! Who wants to buy a Jose Casabona?
Would you like this baby?
We'll sell him for at least $1,000. That's our starting bid.
Angel, on the plus side, they could be worse. They could be EA.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right, folks, we're
Yeah.
going to turn this over.
Oh, yes. Angel, I've sent this over to you. And my friend, it's time for you to tell them what has happened.
So welcome to the gaming segment of the Ravens Vlog, when I tell you what's going on in the land of video games. And unfortunately, it appears that hackers have broken into gaming giant Electronic Arts, the publisher of Battlefield, FIFA, The Sims, and all those other games you don't play anymore. They stole a wealth of game code and related internal tools, according to the guys at Motherboard and Device. You have full capability of exploiting on all EA services, the hackers claim in various posts on the underground hacking forums viewed by Motherboard. A source with access to the forums, some of which are locked out of public view, provided Motherboard with screenshots of the messages. Now, the hackers have said that they have taken the source code for FIFA 21, as well as the code for the matchmaking server. The hackers also claim that they have stolen the source code and the tools for the Frostbite fucking engine.
Oh my God!
That means that you literally can just grab the engine that the company kept under lock and key and use it to make our own games.
Jesus, man.
Like, you don't understand how bad this is. This is like going to fucking Coca-Cola and stealing their secret formula.
This is
Now
fucking
everyone can
hysterical
make
and
it.
horrifying.
They literally, you just walked into the fucking Nissan factory and stole the specs for their newest model.
Okay, if I may...
It's like those two crooks in that one episode of The Simpsons. They took the secret ingredient to the flaming Homer.
Exactly.
Okay, if I may, real quick, for a full disclosure, the Ravens Flock does not condone criminal activity that breaks into people's proprietary technology.
Yeah.
Please do not steal things. That is bad. If you steal things, that makes you bad.
We would
Stealing
like
is against the law.
Stealing is wrong. You wouldn't download a source code. You wouldn't
Please.
download a car.
Compared to popular beliefs, you may be gay, but don't do crimes. Please. Be as gay as you want to, but don't do crimes.
That being said, hypothetically, if we were to speak for the sake of argument,
Yes.
if we were to suppose a completely fictitious situation, by the way, Jose, would you like a breath mint?
No, thanks.
I would
you
like
like
a breath mint,
Have a breath mint.
please.
Well, let me stand up for just a sec.
Maybe
Minty.
if you were to, for the sake of conversation,
Of course.
get your hands on proprietary source code for a video game engine that is worth its weight in gold.
Theoretically speaking,
Theoretically speaking, of course.
Theoretically.
Imagine the beautiful resolution, the beautiful depth of field, and multiple and multiple interactivity in terms of environment, in terms of scenarios, in terms of everything you could possibly make out of, let's say, a proper MMORPG,
Yes.
and apply that to porn games.
I mean, they have done some wonderful things with SFM alone or open source core alone. I'm not gonna tell them what to do. After all, it is a free wild frontier out there.
This is just postulating. We're acting.
we're
We're
just-
acting like the neoconservative guys in cigars in a smoking room.
No.
Oh, what if we supposedly come up with a situation? This is all just talk. It's all
Wancho,
speculation.
I mean, Angel, has the Electronic Arts company released a statement?
So far, what they have said is the usual, hey, do you work for EA? Do you know anything about this breach? We love to hear from you. Using an our phone computer, you can contact Joseph Cox securely on Signal 4420-8133-5190 or contact him directly.
It's like the stupid, like, cocaine buyback post that police
Basically,
would put.
that's what
Hey,
I'm getting.
do you know anyone who's got cocaine? The police would like to know.
How do you do, fellow
Why
kids?
why don't you come down to the office with your cocaine and we will purchase it for you
By the
for
way,
money?
We're not
come down-
done.
No, you really expect us to fall for that shit, motherfucker?
We
You're
are
just gonna
not
arrest
done
us for
here.
possession. Hell not!
Other stories.
Oink, oink, motherfucker!
Now, the
cab.
Frostbite engine is used by a number of EA games, including the Battlefield series.
All
which
coded
means that
bastards.
anybody who gets their hands on that can basically make games on the same fidelity as Battlefields now. But wait, there's more.
Oh boy.
Other stolen information includes proprietary EA frameworks and software development kits, also known as SDKs, bundles of code that can be used for game development to streamline the process. In all, the hackers claim they have stolen 780 gigabytes of data and are advertising it for sale in various underground hacking forum votes viewed by Motherboard. So not only have they stolen your shit, they are distributing your shit.
Not only are they distributing it, they're distributing it in your favorite fashion, in capitalism.
Hey,
So these guys aren't really hacktivists, like, oh, this course should be... No, they're literally fucking... They're like the Ferengi of Star Trek.
Yeah.
They're
Ish.
money barons.
Yo, bro.
Meal, capital, whatever the hell Angel
exactly.
says.
Literally, ish living. Hey, man, listen. You know you're an indie developer with difficulty getting off the ground. You got a little cash? How about I give you this whole fucking dev kit and framework? Like,
Fucking
dude,
hell.
For anybody who's developing games, that is a fucking steal. You are literally saving them 80% of all the work.
Isn't there, like... But what I'm trying to understand, like, I get the Frostbite engine is hot shit. But I'm also understanding, like, isn't the Unreal Engine also, like, open source? Isn't that available to
Yes,
everyone?
but
Like,
Frostbite is better. It's literally just better, less prone to breaking, less prone to bugs, less prone to fuck-ups. You're basically going,
but wait,
how about I make it easier for you?
wait.
What is it?
Isn't Frostbite also the engine that they tried to use to make Mass Effect Andromeda?
Yeah, that engine is not made for open world games. That engine... Yeah, no.
$40 million!
That engine is
Fucking
good.
hell, EA!
Now, for the record, that engine is good for what it does.
I have you to thank for that, by the way.
Happy that
Jesus
I give it
Christ.
to you. So, no, for the record, though, the Frostbite engine is good for many things. It is not good for open world games. Most people don't work on open world games. Most people that make smaller games are usually more compact experiences. So it's perfect for this. They basically went, so you keep the formula under lock and key. Now I'm going to steal it from you and sell it. And the worst part is, though, EA cannot shut this down. Because imagine if they try to sue every single studio that tries to use this.
It's the same problem with at the ending of Ocean's 13, by the way. Here's this point for them. Like, fucking Al Pacino got robbed by George Clooney's crew of thieves by having the casino rigged so that every player in there was winning for, like, this brief amount of time when the security was down.
What are you going to do? Take their money away?
What are you going to do?
can't.
What exactly are you going to do? Are you going to try and say to the police, oh my god, I've been wronged. By who? Everyone.
Exactly.
Huh. That's why he like goes to, like, first of all, I know the people that you would send to come after me. They like me better than you. Secondly, you're not going to go to the cops because, well, let's be honest. You're not going to go to the cops.
Exactly. Now, the good news is that no personal information has been stolen from other players.
At least they have standards.
The hackers were specifically...
Standards!
Yeah, the hackers were specifically aiming for the money in the vault, not the social security numbers on the other vault. They don't give a shit about that, which means that they essentially are looking to make money, and now any studio that is unscrupulous enough to get their hands on the Frostbite engine, modify a bit or two or code, and basically claim it as their own.
One more?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Now, on one hand, I would feel bad, but on the other hand, EA is kind of garbage. And I'm not going to say that whoever allowed this leak doesn't deserve to get fired. I'm saying that anything that sticks it to the man in this case, I feel is well deserved, because we have been suffering from the burden of AAA studios like EA and their bullshit for the last decade or so.
I still haven't forgiven you for what you tried to do with Star Wars Battlefield 2.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I loved Jedi Fallen Order. Again, thank you for that. Yes. And I will, and if I ever get more free time in my life, I'm going to go ahead and replay the game.
But don't forget.
Again, thank you, by the way.
Yeah, no.
But that doesn't excuse you for what you did to us. Trying to have us pay like fucking $40 to unlock Darth Vader.
Or you could just play non-stop for like 80 fucking hours.
Motherfuck that.
So
Sorry.
yeah, no, EA is one of the companies that has adopted the pay-to-play service and the pay DLC service as hard as anyone else. They are like right below Bethesda in the wow, you're fucking scum pile. So this kind of thing happening to them is like, well, yeah, you got fucked. And here's the best part though. Stealing the Frostbite engine means that they're gonna have to essentially make their own engine from scratch.
Again.
Because the one that they had now is basically anyone can use it. And yes, imagine the porn.
Imagine.
Oh boy.
Angel, Jose, you guys know Chicago.
Of course.
Joseph, Angel, sing it with me. They got it coming. They got it coming. They've only had themselves to blame.
They charge us too much. They want our money.
And surely you would have done the same.
For real though, I'm keeping my shekels. Fuck that shit.
All right, Angel.
But
give us a little
folks,
bit.
What do you think about that information? How do you feel about EA?
Do you think they got what they deserved?
Do you believe they got what they fucking deserved? What happens when you take away our money in overpriced AAA games that play like shit?
I'll tell you what you get, Murray. You get what you fucking deserve.
Instead of a gun, it's just unplugging a PC.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead. No,
wait.
We're live.
Let us know in the comments on our YouTube channel and Twitch.tv. Angel, please give us some good news from the E3 conference.
Now, thankfully, E3 has just begun. A purpose of several days where we get to see what the companies try to wow us with before they steal the money from our wallets. And unfortunately, we got hit by the same problem that the con community gets hit on.
Which is?
What happens during the first day of the con?
Almost no one shows up.
Exactly.
Like only folks who are like dedicated to like panels or specific shows.
Pretty
or
much.
Guests.
That's not good news. That's not good news at all. I asked for good news.
I got some good news in
Angel,
between.
I've got an idea. Why don't you, if you have bad news, why don't you go ahead and say it to us in a good way, so that way it doesn't sound so bad.
Well, you see, we have a wonderful experience composed of enormous quantities of content made specifically for you, mainly because we start with the Ubisoft company, which began its presentation with a large quantity of...
Amazing.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. The Ubisoft conference, just a big pile of, well, it's there, I guess. Do you like Assassin's Creed?
That sounds totally asinine.
Well, you're gonna get more Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
That's it. That's the rest of Ubisoft.
That's terrible, Angel.
But that's
Why
okay,
are you saying it?
Because the Bulber Digital came to save the day.
Oh, thank God.
As you know, the Bulber Digital is staffed by essentially mental patients that escape the asylums. People who are batshit insane in a level that they will bite the hand that feeds and gnaw on the fingers. So we have this wonderful lady who was bleeding out her mouth during the last E3 presentation, by the way. Seriously.
Oh, God.
That woman does not give a fuck. Having this wonderful presentation where they do nothing but completely crap on the industry that gives them money and reveal their own games. And they have some interesting titles. We got Journey to Yomi, which appears to be a black and white 2D, well, sort of 2D, 2.5D-esque hack and slash on the style of samurai movies. Some beautiful fire there, some cool, really cool shadow fighting with people getting their heads cut off. And for those who enjoy the good old asymmetrics, we have an over the camera, I guess if you want to call it, third-person roguelike shooter called Wizards with Guns.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh my God!
Are you kidding me? That's the name of the game.
The name of the game is
Wizards with Guns.
Like, okay, picture a wizard.
Gun.
Now picture a gun.
Magic guns.
There you go.
To be fair, though, this is not the first time we've seen it. Don't you enjoy Outlast Store?
Yes, I did.
Imagine a world where everybody had casters. That's this game, basically.
That is beautiful.
So what we've seen of the game has this very nice cel-shaded 3D look, a bit cartoonish, but not quite too cartoony. So has a bit of a goofy grit, if you want to call it that.
Oh, I like that. That's fine.
You got your character, you got your guns, you got your dungeon explorations, you got loot, you got skill trees, you got guns everywhere. Unfortunately, aside from that, this E3 presentation is just kind of...
Well, no, hang on a minute. What if I want a video game where the main character is literally the mascot of our channel?
Well, Devolver Digital has something for you too as well, called Hades Journey, I think it was called. You got this nice over-the-top hack and slash where you play what appears to be a corvus holding a red sword, running through the underworld, hacking and slashing your way through some good old Greek mythology.
That's not Hades' journey. That's the Ravens flock. Jose's journey.
The game. Based on the movie, based on the book, based on the comic book.
based on the mangaka.
Oh my god.
Requip Star on our Twitch chat. As an up-and-coming game artist, I refuse to work for EA.
Honestly,
Smart lad.
I don't blame
lass. Yeah, smart. Yeah, it's very smart of you.
Now, let's be honest here. I will not judge you if you end up at some point working for EA. You gotta make the cash. You gotta get the dough. I ain't gonna judge. But I completely understand your moral stance on this matter because those who work for EA tend to disappear. No, I don't mean they die. I mean, like, EA is like a fucking parasite that just absorbs smaller studios and then it basically just sends them to the battlefield mines to work there forever.
It's okay. So you mean to tell me that EA are the ones who are responsible for the disappearance of Kojima Productions is Tomokazu Fukushima?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Fuck! Mystery solved, folks.
That explains it.
Fuck. Well,
you know what? Silent Hills wasn't made because EA is working with Konami.
God damn it.
God damn it, EA.
Aside from that, I've been running to the phone trying to find something more interesting, but I'm so...
sorry, go on.
No, please, say what you
I
have
was
to
going
say.
to say, I know it's more of an annoying blip in your radar, but one of the things we did manage to catch was a trailer for a Super Mario game.
That's right.
The Mario and the Rabbids from the Rayman game. Spark of Hope.
Now, this is not the first time this happened. Mario and the Rabbids worked together on a previous Wii U title where they were playing it like an XCOM, turn-based strategy. And this game seems to be a continuation of that, but with a bit more movement mechanics going into it. I'm not quite sure exactly what the gameplay is supposed to be about. All I know is that Mario has guns now.
Mario has guns. Rabbids are in space with Mario in space, and it's a rollicking, fun little romp. As fun as you can have with Nintendo's XP version of Minions.
Oh. It's a game about a plumber, am I right?
Yes, but more importantly, though, it would seem that James Cameron got sick and tired of making a movie that never ends, and we're getting, well, it appears to be a sequel to the Avatar series in game form. And yeah, sure, what the hell? I mean, it might be fun. It might
Is it
suck.
just called Avatar? Or
No, it's I don't think. Did we even get a name?
Something of Pandora. Shit.
Something of. You know what? That's exactly how I felt. Something of Pandora.
Something of Pandora. Coming soon.
Sadly, 90% of this E3 presentation so far has been a big pile of meh. I thought the indie version would tell me something, but
Frontiers of Pandora.
Frontiers of Pandora.
Why was I so nonplussed about
Bro,
that?
goddamn, that name feels so fucking generic, though. You might as well call it Pandora Reloaded.
Okay, for the record,
Pandora Revolutions.
For the record, it looks nice, of course.
Of course it
looks like a nice video game version of the CG effects that you got from the movie. No one's going to argue that.
No.
Please be aware, however, that was just CG cutscene we saw there, not an ounce of actual gameplay.
Not an ounce of actual gameplay.
Yeah.
But we
Take
can
it with the largest
grains of salt.
By which we mean a boulder.
Yeah.
But we cannot discount that the graphics of the game will look just as awesome as the movie.
Maybe.
Let's think about the movie. The movie itself, it came out in 2010, right?
It looks pretty good.
2011.
2011. And to this day, 10 years later, the graphics still hold up.
Yeah, no. I will never deny the fact that it is a beautiful movie. It's also just Pocahontas again.
Joseph?
With Metal Gear.
Slide forward for a moment. No, just Joseph. Angel, you're fine where you are.
Yeah.
Joseph, you're falling for the advertising trick that they want you to fall for.
Shit.
The advertising trick is this. Hey, you remember Avatar? Hey, you remember how pretty that movie was?
Bro, it was pretty
Here's
good.
a video game. Doesn't it look so pretty?
Unfortunately,
By the way, we're not actually showing you any gameplay.
No.
This is
Fuck
all
off.
pre-rendered stuff.
I'm not falling for anything. I'm just...
But you immediately went to the correlation
because honestly, in my opinion, the graphics is the only good thing about the movie. There's the narration of the story and everything else in it is just
it's just casual stuff we've seen before.
Yeah, it's casual stuff.
I wouldn't call it groundbreaking, really.
the same can be explained for this Avatar video game.
Now,
it looks nice, but we don't know jack shit about the story.
Yeah.
We don't know jack shit about how it's actually going to play. There's no tech details. There's no, nothing else to hook us other than
Cutscene.
Pretty cutscene.
See, that worked in the era of the PS1, where there was such a massive difference between the CG cutscenes and the actual gameplay that you could genuinely go, oh, wow, that looks amazing.
We want stuff in engine.
Yes.
We want to see actual gameplay. We want to actually see how this pretty cutscene can immediately translate into pretty gameplay.
Yeah.
If you can do that, fine. Hats off. Well done. Good tech work. Hope it does well.
For
if
the
you
record.
can't, don't try it. Because you're setting yourself up for massive disappointment and a massive horde of angry geeks.
Yes,
Angel?
yes. Oh, for the record, this is not the first Avatar game made. There was one right after the movie for PS3, and
It was PS3.
can you say based on? Yeah, it was one of those we gotta make money quickly and people won't care too much, so just slap some shit together.
Oh my god. That's not how marketing works.
Yes, it is. That's
works pretty
exactly
well.
how marketing works.
That being
if you're
said-
shit at marketing,
You gotta sell the product. Now, unfortunately, aside from that, I'm sorry to say the rest of the EA was pretty much lackluster and meh, and there was very little that caught my attention. I tried to check the indie version, but about 5 minutes in, I realized, oh, this is just furry fetish, and I just turned it off.
Fuck, hey, you're gonna have to send me info on that, because that depends on what furry stuff you meant.
Yeah, let's just say that when you see those perfectly drawn furry feet, you know that these people were in DeviantArt at some point.
Again, you're gonna have to really show me
I
something,
will. But yeah, unfortunately, aside from what Devolver Digital showed and a couple of things here and there that look mildly interesting, E3 has gone on to a rollicking start. And most likely we'll have more information tomorrow when Nintendo, Square Enix, Capcom, when the big boys step up to the stage.
Yeah.
when the big boys come to play.
This was
What's
the-
the adjective?
This was
Play.
the garage band. We're waiting for fucking Ozzy and the goddamn Black Sabbath to jump in.
Yeah, I know. I'm expecting Nintendo to take this one.
Most likely, no. I'm expecting Square Enix. You know why? Because this is the perfect time to show off Final Fantasy 16.
It would be if
This
we
is
had any sort of announcement for it.
Perfect time. We had a couple of trailers and nothing else.
I'm pretty
but
sure-
this is the time.
I'm pretty sure that they'll go safe and they'll here's a new extended trailer for Final Fantasy VII Remake Retrograde.
Most likely.
Integrate is what I mean.
Integrate, yeah.
Retrograde, integrate, low quality
And
grade, high
another-
quality
and
grade.
probably more info on the World Ends With You that's coming for the Switch.
That would be good.
That would be cool.
That would be good. I mean, the last time we heard anything from Square Enix was the announcement of the recent expansion, Endwalker, for Final Fantasy XIV, which was actually incredibly sad. I would like to take this moment to send my thanks to Mr. Soken, the music composer, because he made the music while he was struggling with cancer.
Fuck, that is a real G
And
right
he
there.
succeeded.
Damn.
That right there is the real warrior of
That
light.
is a
That is
gangster right
pretty
there.
good.
So yeah, pros. Sorry if I got off track, but pros to the man, and that was a beautiful presentation they threw at us. So right now, Square Enix is riding the big momentum. So now would be the best time to go. Strike while the iron is hot. Final Fantasy 16. Here's a release date or some shit.
We'll see what happens, but I
We'll
think
see.
we might as well wrap it up.
Yeah,
but
we're
first-
getting on the air.
But before we do, folks, we want to hear what you think about the first day of E3. What games are you excited for so far? Let us know in the comments below. Let us know what you think.
Do we have an emoji for a cricket? Because that's all I remember.
Oh, God.
We can make one.
We can make
Sure.
one. Do we have any comments before we wrap this up?
Let's see here. Nothing new on the Twitch chat. Billy's going off over here, of course. Let's see here.
Rapid fire, Billy. Man.
Speaking of EA, Battlefield 2042 drops single player for no reason and sells the game for $60. You know what
Thank
this
you.
reminds me of? Black Ops 4.
Thank you.
You
You know
remind
what?
me of
Thank
Gary
you for
Old-
reminding me.
You remind me of Gary Oldman's Everyone for a moment. Thank
You know
for
what?
that.
No, thank you, Billy. Before we're done, allow me to drop that little bit of news. Battlefield 2024, hot off the heels of the most recent controversial and shitty Battlefield goes, we got bigger maps and nothing else.
Yeah,
In fact,
nothing
we have less maps and less gameplay and less campaign. And for those of you motherfuckers out there telling me, oh man, who plays Battlefield for the story? You're right, almost no one does. But that doesn't mean it shouldn't be there. Fuck you, I'm not paying $70 for that.
Even folks who don't like the Halo series would be like, you know what? I don't really play much of the game. I think it's just an old multiplayer trap. but I think the story's all right. You know why? Because they actually put effort into making the story.
Say what you will about what you feel about the Halo franchise, but that is one thing that became popular for both the multiplayer and for having a good story. Master Chief is...
Sorry, I really like Halo.
No, that's cool.
Ow.
Master Chief is not loved just because he kicks ass, it's because there is a character to him. If you don't put a story in the game, that's on you, but you're basically cutting out a huge chunk of your fandom by doing that.
All right, also finishing up here on the chat, Jedi Fallen Order was made with Unreal Engine, I believe, not Frostbite. You're right.
There you go.
But it was
Yes.
still published by EA, so...
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter now, because fuck it. You want to make your own game with Frost
There's
Age?
one thing that caught my attention, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
That one...
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
feeling kind of 50-50
It looks
about
like
it.
Assault on Dragon Keep, but better.
Yeah, that certainly does.
But I have no faith in Gearbox since they fucked up Borderlands 3 in terms of story. Specifically, they spoiled the spoiled bitch Ava. That's all I can say. I didn't finish Borderlands 3 so far, but that Ava almost turned me off. She got my main character from Borderlands 2 killed because of her idiocy.
Oh, it gets worse. Let's just...
Oh
I'm not going to spoil anybody that hasn't
man.
played Borderlands 3, but it just... You know that character in that one show that you fucking hate, but the plot keeps telling you you're supposed to like them?
Yeah.
It's like that, but like a million times worse.
Ugh.
But yeah, no, that's the end of the gaming section. And as we approach the conclusion of the Ravens Flock episode for this particular weekend, we invite our beloved listeners to tell us what they feel about the E3 presentation and what are their hopes and dreams regarding the upcoming shenanigans that will happen in the next few days.
Yes,
Indeed.
please. Let us know in the comments below, folks.
But until then, Wancho, plug us away.
Thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of The Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, and Juan Arouse, as we discuss this week's news in the geek culture community, in conventions, in sci-fi and video games, in movies, TV shows.
In our hearts.
In our hearts, in your hearts, hopefully, as we endeavor since 2013 to make your voice our mission. We ask you once again to share this video, share our content on all your social media. You'll find the Ravens Flock almost everywhere, and let people know how the Ravens Flock works to help you out. Works to make the con community fun as best as we can, to honor our friends and to help those who do not have a voice for themselves be heard. And we ask and invite you once more time to continue to follow us on Facebook.com/The Ravens Flock. Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/The Ravens Flock Online, Twitch.tv/The Ravens Flock Online, and of course, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/The Ravens Flock, home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
Nice.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in. This has been an exciting June 12th edition of our flagship show right here on our channel. Nerds of the internet, we are the Ravens Flock, and we are out.